So this is a review, simplification of algebraic expression. So I will just walk through this, and then you do the one on the next page. I believe you will remember, right? So if you have this, 5x minus 3y minus 2x plus 8y, what do you do first of all?
You move the 8y to the other side, and it becomes minus.
No, well, this is not an equation. Remember? This is not an equation, it's just an expression. An equation we have equal to something. It's different. Look at, if you had this, for instance, 2x minus 3 equals, say, let's say 3x. That is an equation because it has equal sign or equality sign. That is when you move, and then some of any sign that moves across the equality sign will change. If it was plus, it changes to minus. If it was minus, it changes to plus. You know, we looked at that under simple equations, linear equations, right? But this is just expressions. You are just to simplify the expressions, make the expressions simpler. So do you remember what we do?
Do I move 8y to the other side?
Well, you will collect like terms, but their signs are not going to change because it's not an equation. You will collect like terms, okay? So you want to collect like terms, first of all, in terms of y or in terms of x. I think we can start with the ones for x, right? 5x is already here. Which other one has x?
2x.
We have minus 2x. Remember, when you're picking it, you have to include the sign. This is minus 2x. We have all the x's. Then we work with the y. What are the y's?
Minus 3y and plus 8y.
Yeah, we have minus 3y and plus 8y. No sign change because we are just simplifying. They are still on the same side. It's not an equation, so they will retain their signs. We just collected like terms. We brought the terms that are together, the terms that are like, that are similar, together. The other ones that are also similar, we brought them together. So let's simplify the green first. That gives us what?
3x.
The green one gives 3x. Why the blue one gives what? That's minus 3y plus 8y. Remember
minus 11.
Remember your directed numbers. Minus 3y plus 8. Be careful.
6y.
What did you say?
Then would it be 6y?
Why did you say 6? Can you check properly? Why did you say 6?
Oh, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, you meant 5. You know, because you're owing 3y and you have 8y. You owe 3 and you have 8. When you pay, you will still have 5. So that's plus 5y, isn't it? So it's actually plus 5y. That's the answer, right? Okay, let's do this other one very quickly before you go through the other ones. This is 3p minus 5p. This is already arranged. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. 3p minus 5p gives us what? The terms are already collected.
Minus 2p.
Minus 2p. Because you have 3 and you are owing 5. By the time you pay, you will still be owing 2. That's minus 2p. Then plus 7, isn't it? Can we combine these together?
No.
No, because they are not like terms. This has a P, this doesn't have anything, so the answer stops here. Okay, let's look at this one. 2a plus 6 minus a minus 8. We collect the terms in a first, isn't it? So we're going to have 2a and then minus a. We have brought all the a's together. Then we work with the numbers. Plus 6 and minus 8. 2a minus a gives us what?
2a. 1a.
That's 1a, or you could just write a. Plus 6 minus 8 gives what?
Let's write 6.
Pardon?
I'm
listening.
minus 3.
Are you sure? Can you check it properly?
6. Oh, minus 2.
Minus 2 because you have 6 and you're owing 8. By the time you pay, you know plus is half, minus is O. By the time you pay for what you're owing, you have 6 and you're owing 8. You will still be owing 2. So minus 2. By the way, this one, do you know it could be written differently? This one I'm circling. Instead of minus 2p plus 7, can you see what I just circled?
Yes.
It could be written differently. How else can it be written? How else can it be written? Do you have an idea?
No.
I might decide to write the 7 first before the minus. It's usually neater to start with the positive 1 before the negative 1. So the positive 1 is 7, isn't it? And the negative 1 is minus 2p. So this is still the same thing as that. Okay, let's simplify this number D, letter D. Collect the like terms. I think we can collect numbers, right? We have 7, another number there is minus 9. And for y, we have minus 3y and then minus 2y. So what does it give us?
So 7 minus 9.
Yeah, 7 minus 9.
2.
7 minus 9 will give us minus 2. Okay, I can still write it in green. Minus 2, okay.
And then 3y minus 3y minus 2y.
Minus 3y.
5.
Minus 5y. You owe 3 and you owe 2 again. They are all minus. Minus is what you owe. You owe 3 and you also owe 2 by a directed number. So that will be minus 5y. Which is the answer. Okay. So can you quickly walk through this one on the next page and then we move on?
Okay.
You may need to zoom in properly so that you can write neatly. Are you working on it?
Yeah, I'm looking at the question.
Okay, let's go. That's the same thing we did. You just collect like terms. Let's go. Let's move faster. Have you started writing? Okay. I'm yet to see anything you've written.
I'm changing the color of my pen so I can write.
No, please, don't bother. You don't have to. You don't have to because that will waste time. You don't have to change the color of your pen. I had to do that to make it clearer. If you have to be changing from one color to another, it will delay you. Please make sure you manage the space that you have so that it doesn't spill into the other one.
Wait,
Okay, I'm listening.
never mind.
Okay, hold on. I noticed something you did here. You said minus minus. Why did you do that?
Because there's a minus here.
Okay, first of all, you've collected the y, 6y, and minus 9y. Right? So you just go ahead and collect the a, minus 2a. There's no minus here. There wasn't any need for any minus. Just once you've collected the y, and then you collect the a, returning their signs. There wasn't any minus there.
Oh.
Okay, I've cleaned it. So go ahead. All right. So you've collected the y, 6y, and minus 9y, correct? You've collected the a, minus 2a, and plus 5a, correct? So the final answer, 6y minus 9y is minus 3y because you have 6 and you're owing 9. All right, let's go. The other one.
So
Let's go. Let's work faster. You know you're owing 2 and you have 5.
2, 1, 2, 2.
What shall I give you?
3. A.
Have you gotten it?
That's a 3A.
3a. Okay, so write it.
Yeah, but wait. Do I put plus?
Yes, 3a means plus because you have it.
Okay.
So plus 3a, which is the answer. You know, I told you you could write it differently. If this is correct, you might decide to write the plus first. You might want to write the 3a first before the minus 3y. All right, B. Let's go to B. That's correct.
Okay. Okay, so B.
Are you on it?
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, I'm on it.
Let's go. So B, let's go collect like terms. Yeah. Correct. We've collected the terms in P, minus P, and then minus 5P collected. Go ahead with the other one. Minus 7x plus x. Good. Then for x, you have minus 7x and then plus x collected like terms. The ones in P together, the ones in x together. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So what does that give?
minus P 5 0
What does it give you?
4P.
Are you sure? You need to be careful. This is minus 1p. I hope you know. Minus p means minus 1p. And then minus 5p. You know, minus is what you owe. You owe 1 and you also owe 5. When you owe 1 and you owe 5, what's the result?
You owe 1 and you owe 5.
Yes. So what will be the result?
Wait, how? You owe 1 and you owe 5.
Imagine you are owing a friend 1 pence and you're owing another friend 5 pence. So what's the result? You owe 1 and you owe 5. So
Oh, it's minus 4. It's minus 4.
Are you sure you owe 1 and you owe 5?
Minus 6.
Okay, be careful. Be careful. All right. Because
I just had plus.
You owe 1 and you owe 6. You're owing 1 and you're owing 5. Altogether, you're going to owe 6. This minus p means minus 1p. Correct. Okay. The other one? Okay. Let's think faster.
Oh, sorry. Okay, it's minus 7x plus minus 7.
You can leave out the x and just work with the numbers first. Like minus 7 and plus
minus
what?
2.
Minus 7 and plus what? What?
Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
It's minus, what do you call it? Minus 6.
Minus 6, correct. Because you owe 7 and you have 1, isn't it? Did you say minus 6 or plus 6? No, you don't have to write the plus. It's just the sign that you write. Don't put any other sign in between. It's just the sign that you have there that you're going to write. Okay? All right. Don't omit the letter. There's a letter you've not written.
Okay. Excellent.
You forgot to add the x there, minus 6x, but that's fine. Okay. All right. This is correct. Next one, you're collecting like terms. You know, here you owe 7 and you have 1, so it's you're only going to owe 6 because by the time you pay 1, you'll still be owing 6. So 8a minus 10a, that's for a's. Collect the p's.
Okay, so then okay.
Collect the p's.
Plus 3p minus p.
Yes. Plus 3p and minus p. Good. All right. So what does that give you? Good. You owe 8. Sorry, you have 8 and you're owing 10. So when you pay with the 8 you have, you still be owing 2. So that's correct. Minus 2. This one, you have 3 and you're owing 1. So when you pay, you will be having 2. You will have 2 left. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is correct. So let's go. We have just 2 left on this.
Okay. Okay, so then yeah.
Okay, is that 12p minus 8p you wrote there?
Yeah.
All right, don't worry, let me write it properly so it doesn't look confusing. So you're collecting the terms in P. You have 12P minus 8P. Minus 8P. Go ahead.
Okay. You do y.
You've collected the ones in P. Collect the other ones in other letters. Okay, we want to start with Y. Okay. So you've collected the ones in P, 12P, and minus 8P, the ones in Y, minus 6Y, plus 5Y, the ones in X, minus X, and minus 2X. Interesting. So we have them collected in their like terms. Okay, so let's start simplifying.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, then you do 12 and 12.
Okay, that's correct. 12P minus 8P gives 4P. That's for P. We have P correct. Let's go to the other one.
Okay. 6y plus minus 6y minus 5.
No, this is minus 6 plus 5.
Minus y.
Excellent. So minus 6y plus 5y, you owe 6, you have 5, you still be owing 1. You know, this minus 1y, you could have just written minus y is the same thing, isn't it? All right. The last thing is x for that question.
Yes, so x minus 0, 1.
What does it give? Minus x minus 2x.
Plus x.
Are you sure? You owe x?
Yeah.
Remember you're owing, this is 1x, isn't
Minus.
it? This is 1, you owe 1,
0.
and you owe 2.
1.
Minus is O. You owe 1, be
Oh,
careful.
yeah. I keep on forgetting that's minus.
Please don't forget again. You owe 1 and you owe 2.
It's minus 3.
All right. Good, minus 3x. Interesting. Finally, E. Let's collect the terms in their letters. Good. We are collecting in X first. K minus 5x and plus 6x plus 3a plus 3a and minus 5a, and finally, good, and minus 9p and plus 12p. Okay, let me write it in smaller letters, characters, so that here will be enough for it. 5a, and then you collected minus 9p and plus 12p. Plus 12p. Let's go.
Okay, so then minus 5. 5.
Let's go.
Minus 5. Minus 4. Minus 3. Okay,
Good. That's 1x you wrote there, right? Which is just x. When it is 1x, you could just ignore the 1 and just write x. You know, 1x is the same thing as x, so there wouldn't be any need to write the 1. All right, let's go. Because you owe 5 and you have 6. By the time you pay with what you have, you will still have 1. That's plus 1x, or simply x, or 1x. Because when you write a number without a plus, it means it has a plus. And if it is a minus, it must be written, shown as minus. Okay, that's for x.
Okay, so 1x plus 3a, 3a.
Okay, go ahead, let me just write it better.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Was it not plus 3a we had here?
Oh, yeah.
Good, because you have 3a and you're owing 5. By the time you pay, you will still be owing 2. All right. Go on.
Nine.
Okay, just before I verify, you owe 9 and you have 3. You owe 9 and you have 12. So by the time you pay, you still be having 3. So plus 3p, that's correct. This is correct. All right, look at this final one here. What will this give? Let's collect the like terms first of all. What do we do? First of all, let's do that very quickly.
Okay.
Which one do we collect first?
You select the y squared.
So the one in y squared, which is 2y squared, and what again?
2y squared and y squared.
That's minus y squared. Don't forget the sign.
Oh.
And after the y squared, which one can we collect now?
Y.
Starting with
3y minus 3y.
minus 3y, and then plus y. After the y, which one do we collect? The numbers. Minus 6 and plus 6, isn't it? Okay. So you can see that. So what will this one in green give?
1y squared.
Exactly, that's just y squared. Because 1y squared means y squared. The one in blue we give, I think that should be minus 2y, so that we work faster. Then the one in yellow we give what?
One in yellow would give 1 is 6.
That's minus 6 and plus 6.
Minus 1.
Minus 6 and plus 6. What did we say it gives?
0.
0. So you don't need to write a 0 because 0 is nothing. So this should be the answer, isn't it? All right, so the answer is just y squared minus 2y. Is there any other thing we can do there? Can we combine these two?
No.
No, because
Actually,
no, we cannot. This is y squared, and this one is just 2y. They are not the same. So this is the last stage. All right, because this and this are, we already give 0. You owe 6, and you have 6. By the time you pay, minus is O, plus is half. You are owing 6 something, and you have 6 of it. By the time you pay, you have nothing. So it's case closed. All right. So that's that about that. And this simple application in your assessment, let's look at it in the next page. Let's start with this one. Number 10, this one that, can you read it out? Dan, Harry, and Regan sell cars. Dan sells X cars. Harry sells 5 more cars than Dan. Let me remove this so that you don't get prompted. Your previous work, I'm going to remove it. So you see, Dan sells X cars. Harry sells 5 more cars than Dan. So you see Dan's is X, is it not? Harry's is what? 5 more than Dan's. 5 more, is it not?
Yeah.
5 more means that value of Dan plus 5, is it not?
Yeah.
Did you get what I wrote in blue?
Yes.
Because it says 5 more, so it should be X plus 5. What about Harry's? And Regan? It says Regan sells how many?
Regan sells twice as many as Dan.
Twice. What was Dan's sale?
Dan sells X.
So if Regan sells twice as many as Dan's, what would be Regan's number?
Regan's would be X times 2.
Exactly, X times 2, which gives 2X, isn't it? 2X. So what's the question now? Let me write this in red so that it will come out better. 2X. So in terms of X, the mean number of cars Dan, Harry, and Regan sells. You know mean. Mean is average. Mean is what?
Average.
How do you find average?
You
add up everything and divide by how many they are, isn't it? You add up everything and divide by the number. How many are there? How many sellers do we have there? Dan,
3.
Harry, Regan, 3. So we add up the number of cars they sold. Total cars they sold will be total number of cars is X plus 5 plus 2X, is it not?
Yes.
That's X for Dan, X plus 5 for Harry, and 2X for Regan. So what would that give you? Add up. What?
X plus X
is
plus
2X.
2X.
That's 4X. Good. This will give us, if you collect lifetimes, you're going to have X plus 2X before plus 5. I think that will give us 1X plus 1X plus 2X. That's 4X. So 4X plus 5, is it not? So what's the mean now? Mean or average? Mean or average is this total divided by how many they are. 4X plus 5 divided by how many are they?
3.
3, which is the answer. All right, let's look at this one. I think finally this one. Look at it. The diagram shows a measurement. They are all in centimeters. It says find an expression in terms of x for the perimeter. You know, perimeter is distance round, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to walk around. Let me remove this what you did earlier so that it doesn't prompt you. By the way, this should be written out better. Let me see. It should be written out better. This place is actually 2x plus 3. This one is 3x. This whole place is 5x plus 1. And this place is x. I hope you can attempt this.
Yeah.
Let me call it an exercise. You should be able to attempt it. By the way, just a simple hint. How do you find perimeter? Perimeter is distance round now, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So you start from a particular point and go around. Assuming we call here A, B, C, D, E, F, and back to A. So we walk around from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F to A, back to A, and add up everything. That's perimeter. The perimeter means distance all around. By the way, there's something you wrote here earlier that I'm going to clean so that you work it out properly. Can I leave you to attempt that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that I will assess your progress on this. I've written out everything. This is 5x plus 1, and so on. So the thing you need to do is you need to find these distances that are not known, like D to E. We don't know what D to E is. We don't know what E to F is. You need to find E to F. What other thing? Okay, we know the rest. You need to know what D to E is and what E to F is, so that you can add x plus this plus what D to E is plus what E to F is plus what A to F is, and then that will be, when you add up everything, that's the perimeter. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so this is what you've done already. This is what you've done. I hope you can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I need you to notice something. I'm happy that you were able to figure out that this place is D to this particular point is 2x plus 3, because it's the same length as D to C. So here to here is 2x plus 3, and here is x. That's correct. But you haven't found D to E. You need to find D to E.
Pardon?
You need to find D to E. D to E. You haven't found D to E.
Is it 2x plus 1?
How did you get that?
5x plus 1 minus 3x.
Excellent. D to E is 5x minus. Oh, that's what you worked out here. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Because D to E is this whole length, A to F minus B to C. So A to F, take away B to C, correct. So what you worked out here is D to E. So let me write it out. DE is equal to this. 5x minus 5x plus 1 then minus 3x. Interesting. What's that?
What's wrong?
Undo what you wrote there.
Oh.
You made a mark on that D to E. So except you want to tell us that is this. That's fine. Because to get it, it has to be the whole of A to F minus the B to C. if you take out B to C from A to F, what is left is D to E. So and A to F is 5x plus 1. This is 5x plus 1. And B to C is 3x. So that's correct. 5x plus 1 minus 3x. And that will give you 2x plus 1. Correct. All right, so find the perimeter now. You found all the sides. Find the perimeter.
Okay.
So let's work it out. Can zoom out a bit so that we can write it down here. Perimeter will be, so start giving me the length from, let's start from A and walk clockwise back to A. Start from A, go around and come back to A, because perimeter means distance all around. So perimeter will be, let's start from A. The first one is what? A to B gives X, isn't it? Plus, next one, B to C.
3x.
B to C is 3x. Then plus C to D.
2x 3.
2x plus 3. Then plus D to E that you found.
2x minus 1.
No, did you say 2x minus 1 or 2x plus 1?
Plus 1, sorry.
2x plus 1. Plus E to F. Wow, this is a long number. Plus E to F.
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3. That's this first part. Then there's another one here.
X.
Plus x again.
You don't need that.
We do. Because you want to
No,
move. We do.
because-
you're moving all around. This,
No, first of all, I added that there.
You do. Sorry,
And
I
because the
mutilated the
2x
word.
plus 3, 2x plus 3 isn't that the whole... Actually, never mind.
2x plus 3 is just D to E. Only D to E. It's only D to C.
Oh.
You still have this x, which is what you actually wrote here. So you are right. So 2x plus 3 is this one, right? I've written it. Then, which is 2x plus 3. Then plus this one. That's x. Plus x. Plus what again? F to A.
5x plus 1.
5x plus 1. So let's add up. What does that give us? So we have everything. A to B, x. B to C, 3x. C to D, 2x plus 3. D to E, 2x plus 1. E to this point, 2x plus 3. From here to here, x. F to A, 5x plus 1, all added. Let's go. And if you collect like terms, you're going to have 1x plus 3x plus 2x. Or you want us to write them out? We could just add up. 1 plus 3, that's 4, plus 2, 6, plus 2, 8, plus 2, 10, plus 1, 11, plus 5, 16, isn't it? That's 16x. Let's check the numbers. 1 plus, what are the numbers? 3, 3 plus 1 plus 1. No, there's 3 plus 1, 4 plus 3 again,
3,
and plus
1,
1.
3,
1.
1, yeah.
That's 8.
3, 1, 3, 1.
That's 8. So plus 8. So this is the perimeter, all in centimeter. You know. I think that's clear. Okay, it makes sense.